Hi, I will be showing you how I will be skiving my leather with my skiving machine, and then I will be giving you the details and what you should consider when you're skiving different thickness of leather. So right in here, this is the portion at which you have lapped this. I've lapped this, can you see this? So what I did is that I skived this before dropping this layer, the glossy layer, the patent layer on it. I've skived that. So I will be doing the same thing to this. So this is what this project is all about. This is meant to come like this. So to make it come this way, and what I need to do is that I need to get this very portion on that is receiving it. This is where I need to skive down to let it dive. So the essence of whenever it dives down, and I have to use my cementing glue to gum this on it, it's going to have a smooth dive, and then at the end it's not going to show as if I connect these two together. It's just going to have it easy, and then the thickness of the leather is just going to equate from at this point to the point at which I'm also joining. So what I'm going to be doing right now is so here is the mark. This is the mark that is on my pattern, and the mark is also in here. So what I'm going to be doing is that, if depends on the project you're working on, if you have a mark, but it's most of the time you have to have a mark that is going to give you whatever you're lapping on your leather a gauge. So if you are having that, the next thing you're going to be doing right now is you then come on the machine and then measure the distance at which the thickness is going to use in lapping. You come over the machine right now. So right in here, I will be using this to set the gauge. So you can see, check in here, I've used this to get the gauge. This is what the gauge is going to look like. So I can come in here and then bolt it down. Okay, I've used this to hold it down. So at the time I've hold it down, so I've set this to the gauge at which I want this to go around. The essence of this is that I don't want it to just, I want it to have a smooth and an equal gauge all around. At the time it has an equal gauge all around, balancing this on it will be going to be very, very easy. So after the first thing I need to do in here is to balance the gauge. At the time I balance the gauge, another thing I need to do now is the space in between this. The space in between the stone and this, I will be using this to control it and use this up in here to get it adjusted. So what I'm going to be doing right now is to then come in here, pick a piece of this particular material. I'm going to pick the piece and then try something out with it. So right now I come over in here to first, this is the gauge. I just run a test on it, press this down, and then run a first time test on this. Okay, so running the first time test, this is what I get out. It's straight, so I've been able to get the measurements gap of this space. This space in here, I've measured it here, and I've been able to get it. The next thing I'm going to be doing right now, okay, is to then come over with my material and then do it. Okay, right in here, you can see here I've been able to use this to skive around. So at the time I have this, so right now I've been able to get this on, and this is balanced. So what you get to understand is that at every point you need to lap a portion, one part of leather on each other. Make sure that the one you'll be skiving is the one that is going under. The one under is one you have to skive, and then at the time you skive it, you don't need to skive the one up again. You just need to just drop it on it just like this. So I'm going to do that again right now. So coming up, this is the jar that I use in making the control of it. I use this to adjust the depth of it, the spacing. I use this to adjust it, and then with those are the little, that is just the two major adjustments you need in there. After you've been able to get the space out, you've been able to get the length at which you want it to go in, out, and you've been able to know the pressure and the thickness at which you want to get out of your leather there. the next is just for you to just get it pedal. So right now it's been pedal and we're done with that. Every other thing about skiving machine is quite easy. This is to adjust the blade in here, and this is adjust the stone in here, and this is also, all this in here is working in adjustment with the stone. The positioning of the stone is all what this is working for, and this is working on the gauge of the leather. As I said earlier, this is also working on the dive of the skiving tip. This is working as an adjuster. I also have an adjuster at the back in here too, and this is working as a pressure on it. This is what we're going to use to space in the blade backward, and this is what we're going to use to sharpen and the blade in there. Thank you so much for watching this. Please like, share and subscribe. While you subscribe, hit on the notification bell for you to be notified when we have awesome videos like this on the platform. I'm Sunday Oyewale.